All in the rest. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip.
Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Don't get nervous. SOS. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check 50. Check. Hey. Check hot route.
Here's Grant. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Check. Bang.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 40-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
That's what I do.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. This is Grant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Safe, safe, safe.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. On first down, Wentz hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz completes it to Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
Go. 180. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Who that? Who that? Check, 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 check. Check.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. 280. 40.
On the counter, Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Good. 20. 54. I got it. Rush in. Rush in.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Throwing now is Wentz. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position?
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180. 54. Get in the weight room.
This a quick pass to Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Mike, here we go. 280. Mike, here we go.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch 54. Watch the clock. 64. Wait. Check 43. Switch.
They run the counter. It's Grant. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
54. That's gonna be a home. Watch the ship.
They will run with Grant. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Ready? 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I got one.
A first down throw for Brissett. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
On second down, Brissett again. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got Evans. He's at the 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Wentz to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Wentz going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A first half update now from Philadelphia, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Go, go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Your track.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Hey, watch your leg.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Throwing. Brissett. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
I got him.
Set go. Mike 54.
They'll throw now on the final play. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They run. It's Gurley. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Get up. Hey, watch that.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's me. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, Grant. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go back to Grant. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Danny. Tighten up. Check 4. Kill.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Come on, set. 6 yards. 54. Line 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. Hurry, hurry. Tight go.
On third down, it's Grant. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
And now look at him go. The 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Will Tye, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey. Check three. Switch. Go.
In behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play.
Complete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, Patriots.
Mike, here we go. Waiting. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz steps away. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, watch that. Check.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Brissett now. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Brissett. Airing this one out for Evans. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brissett on 4th down. This will be caught inside the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Corey Grant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter. What we found out so far, 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They try right side here. Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Patriots, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to